Hello out there. I think there's somebody out there. Good evening, guys. Good evening, friends. Good evening, whoever's out there. Let me know if you can hear me all right. If you don't mind. I am just getting myself set up here. Let's see. I am going to lower this down a little bit here. Just like that. How's that? Then you guys can see the Great. Hey Jojo, how you doing, man? You're always first one, man. You win, brother. All right, I'm way behind schedule here. Sorry. I'm just getting into the RV, and it's I got some different angles though. I like that, you know. We can do that today. Anyway, let me get myself set up on this computer here, and there we go. I should turn that off like that. And I want to do this one too. I got to build a fire here. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Good evening everyone. Happy New Year! I don't think I've seen Jojo. I haven't seen anybody since never did that New Year's post or live thing. Now it's been 2 weeks. I don't think I've been on a live stream in this year, this new year. All right, I am going to get some better lighting in here for you guys. I got so many things to do right now. I didn't even eat dinner yet. Let me know if I'm screaming too, if I'm too loud. Let's see, lights. I'll get some lights on here. More lights, that's better, I would imagine. I do like this though, because I can move it around a little bit. Hey James, how you doing, man? Yeah, the soup did come out great. That was so easy to do too. Let me get another light on here. Sorry guys. Stepping behind you here for a minute. There we go. And that'll give us a different light there like that. I bet you guys can see me really well now, right? All right. I got to go through the whole process of getting a fire going here. I've done nothing. It's a little chilly in here. We had a snowstorm today. Not a big one, but enough that I had to go out there and snow blow the driveway, and that takes about 3 hours for me to do. So I was working on that right up until basically till I came in here, and I had about enough time to eat 2 carrots and a cucumber, which is what I have all the time, you know, when that's like, I love that stuff. So I start my dinner time with cucumbers and carrots. And I'm not even doing the hummus anymore. Hummus is just too expensive. I'm not going to pay $6 for a container of hummus, and I'm not going to make my own either. I just don't feel like doing that. Yeah, the soup turned out great. I really enjoyed that. Jojo, I'm not mad at you. Right? I never did the live stream. What happened on New Year's? You know, I don't even remember. It's been 2 weeks now, so that's kind of skipping my mind here. Anyway, I hope everyone's off to a good start with the new year. I certainly am. The weather has been all over the place. We had a nice snowstorm today. It was absolutely beautiful. It was really nice to just get out in it. And let me see, I'm having old-fashioned oatmeal. Let me see, I gotta be able to see that. Ooh, that sounds good, James. Yeah. Old-fashioned oatmeal. Is that something you make yourself, the oatmeal? My wife likes to make her own oatmeal. She makes up a whole bunch of jars of it. It's really good. And I always put bananas in with mine. I love that. Yeah, all that stuff is good. Sometimes I just put a bunch of granola in there too. Top it off, make it crunchy. Is that your dinner then? Or is that your dessert? I love these new, I don't know if anybody watched the video I just put out today, but I just got this Milwaukee hat. I got it, actually I got it for Christmas. It was something that I bought with some Christmas money that I got. And these things are just awesome. They keep your head nice and warm. They're actually meant for summer or warmer weather. And I didn't know that until I went and purchased another one. The first one I found on the side of the road this summer when I was out taking a walk. And it was way over in the, over on the side of the road in the grass. And I said, that looks like a cool hat. So I went over and I picked it up and I'm like, nobody's ever going to find this hat. This person's not going to find this hat. And it was in really good shape. Yep. I didn't put it on my head right away. I took it home and I washed it first. And then I didn't wear it for the whole summer because I thought it was a hat for warmer weather. And it's not. It was actually meant for the summer. It's like got a 50 SPF on it, and what's the word? Wicks the water, and so it was actually meant for the warmer weather. Let's see here. So what has everybody been up to? Renegade James. Hey Jack, been some time. Hey brother, how you doing? That's a trip that you're on here. Wow. That's cool. Renegade Rick. Hey Rick, it's good to see you, man. So Rick was somebody that a long time ago, years ago, I don't know, I just came across his channel and I liked it, you know, and then I just started following him. And I'm going to have to get back to your channel again, brother. That's really good that you stopped by. Are you still doing what are you doing, man? What are you doing now? I'll have to check your channel. Check out Renegade Rick, guys. I know that when I was watching him, he was doing some traveling, and he had his dog with him, and he was in Arizona, and then every now and then you'd put up a video, but I haven't seen anything in a while. So good to see you, man. Yeah, that's kind of let me see here. Hi, Jack. It's been some time. Good to see you. Yeah, I never gave up, Rick. Never gave up, man. Just been going along here. It's slow, though, you know? I mean, it's not that... You know, there's all different degrees of this, right? Hey, Matt. There's my brother, Matt, just showed up here. Good to see you, brother. And then I got my brother Eric on here too. Good to see you, Eric. Both Eric and Matt are on. So Eric and Matt are my actual brothers, yeah. Good to have my brothers on here. I wish that you guys were like here, you know. I guess it's cool how this, you know, you could do this, you know, and have everybody fit into my little RV here, right? Even though they're not really in here, but you just get that feeling of it. And when you guys correspond like this, I could just sit here and read these things and, you know, react. I wanted to get back to Rick. That's just a trip from the past. I enjoyed his channel a lot. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. I'm not sure what you're doing with it, Rick. I hope you're still putting stuff out, or maybe you will again, man. I know what I was saying. I was saying that, so Rick was from years ago. We had connected, and I think I probably had 100 subscribers then. And it's not like I got a whole lot more now. I do have a couple thousand more. But I was just thinking about how some people just nail this stuff and they immediately get a lot of followers, and you know, their subscribers go way up. And then other people, it's just a slow process. And it's not like my reason for doing this is because I thoroughly enjoy it. I've ever since YouTube became a thing, you know, way back when the cameras were awful, and you know, it was just people were just starting out with it. I was so intrigued by it. I was just like, I want to do this, you know. And I've always enjoyed filming things, and always had some kind of camera or some kind of video camera. And so it's just been fun to do. Hey, Jack. There's my nephew, Jack. Jack, shut the door, man. What's up? Jack is like, Jack, how old are you now? You're like 9 years old? Are you 15 or something? No, I know you're just... how old are you? I think you're 9, aren't you? Yeah, 9? How's that dog, Eric? I'm jumping all over the place, guys, sorry. You got an electric guitar, brother? No way. Are you kidding me? That's cool. All right, man. Jack, can you play anything yet? You playing any tunes on it yet? Hey there, Jack. Gonna play that guitar. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Jack, now this is my advice. Now you have to learn how to play, yeah, just a little bit. Eminem, you're learning how to play Eminem on your guitar? I didn't know Eminem had any guitar. Wait a minute, what are we talking about here? What tune are you playing by Eminem? I thought he just rapped. I didn't know he played guitar. Yeah, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta tell me, I don't understand. I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place. There's a couple different conversations going on. It's called Lose Yourself. Lose Yourself, huh? That sounds good. I'll have to check that out. Lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. Does it go like that? Don't lose yourself. Find yourself, yeah. No, I know. It's nothing like that. It's like a... You better find yourself, yeah, 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 yeah. Jack, have you learned the Fish song? Oh, man, I like that. I didn't learn it yet, no. But I did watch the video. It doesn't really seem like it's a kid's song, though. Even though a kid was singing it. But maybe. There are some Fish songs, though, that would be appropriate for kids. There's some band that plays Fish songs for kids, you know? They're kind of like a kids band. I mean, they're grown-ups, but playing music for kids. Yeah, send me a picture of your guitar. I don't think I can see it till I'm off the live stream, but unless you send it to me in an email. If you do it through email, then I can see it. You know, all right, so anybody who maybe doesn't know, I know most of you know, but I just lose my train of thought. Sorry. I lose my train of thought here. I get thinking about one thing, and then I jump to another topic, and I'm all over the place. I do remember that I was talking about YouTube, and just the idea that, let me see, how about the old conjunction, junction, yo, what's your function, right? All of those tunes from, yeah, that's good stuff. Junction, yeah, I like those. Our alley, get your adverbs here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of good tunes on that album. I've actually got that too on CD somewhere. I'm gonna have to break that out. There would be some good tunes to do on there for the kids. Yeah, that was a great show. Or the little, what were they, like little commercials kind of in between on the cartoons back in the day. That's right. What was that actually from? What was the? I'm drawing a blank as to what that song was from. I'm talking about Conjunction Junction. What was that from? Yeah, it was in between cartoons. But what was the album that was on? Or what did it come from? I'm wondering. Eric, what's your dog's name? You guys got to see this dog, man. It is hilarious. What kind of dog is that? Oh, Schoolhouse Rock. That's what it was. Schoolhouse Rock. Yep. Yep. That's great music. So, Jack, I'm glad that you got a guitar. That is really cool. I hope you learn how to play it. When I see you this summer, uh, we'll have to I'll have to break out the guitar. Maybe, you can show me a few things. I can show you a few things. Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock was some good stuff. I forgot all about that. And there's a lot of good tunes on that. So yeah, guys, I've been busy trying to book the gigs here for the new year here. I'm constantly doing that, and it's like every season has different things that I'm doing. There's some things that I do year round, but typically summer is when things really are good, because there's all kinds of gigs to be had then, and that seems to be when a lot of places want to do that type of thing. But then I have the gigs that I just do all year round. And right now, believe it or not, is when you get ready for summer. So I've been filling my calendar in for summertime gigs, and it's already starting to fill up. And then I'm just trying to make sure that the rest of the year I'm working at least 5 days a week doing the gigs. And, I'm not doing that right now. I mean, it's not happening. I'm getting about 3 days of work right now, and I need to get a couple more. What happens, or maybe there's even more than that, depends on the week. But what happens is I get nailed when when there's school vacations and stuff, because everything stops right then. So maybe Jack's not working for a week, because there's no school, or there's no daycares or whatever happening. I do the nursery school circuit, guys. I used to do music. I used to be in a band, and we would play. I was in a kids band as a grown-up playing music for kids. We would do, we worked with kids K through 6th grade. And then that band ended in 2018, and I just started. I'd been doing my own thing anyways for many years before that. And then I went completely solo in 2018, basically around COVID time, Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I like that tune, that one that I had responded to. Was that you singing that? I'm assuming it was, right? Because you were rocking it. I don't do and this is in response to James' question, living our adventures. I don't do the grown-up stuff anymore. I just don't have the time, because, and it doesn't pay anything. It just does not pay anything. It's not worth it. So I would carry around, I had my own PA system. I had an elaborate setup, and I used to do all the looping and all this kind of thing. And I was doing the grown-up scene, I call it, for years. I was doing the coffee scene for a while. I was doing the bar scene. And, I'm 60 years old now, and I don't want to do the bar scene anymore. And I just had gotten back into that for a couple years ago. And then I decided I did not like that at all. I didn't want to do that because you work really hard for no money. And let me see, it's been pure hell with my back lately. Sorry about that, man. Sorry, Rocket. Hang in there, man. I hope it gets better. Is that from an injury, or is it running the family? What happened with that? Sorry, guys, I'm jumping all over the place. So yeah, I don't do my heart is playing for kids. It always has been. I love that, and I've done it forever and ever. And the thing is, you make good money doing it too. And the hours are short, you know? I mean, how long you can only keep a kid's attention for half an hour, 45 minutes. And so you make good money doing that. Really good money. And you especially make good money if you're not splitting it with other people. So that's something. And the thing I like about that is I get to decide what I'm going to do. I like being my own boss. When I was in the band, that was fun, but you had to split the money 3 ways, actually 4 ways. There were 3 people in the band, but we had a band fund too, so we'd split it 4 ways. And, you know, we would charge a lot more than I'm charging now, but the number of gigs we would get were, well, there was a lot of gigs to be had then, but I make more money now than I did then, because it doesn't make any sense. I'm making decent money on my own because I'm a solo performer. And again, for kids, it's a really good thing. I don't even have any idea where I was going with all this. Let me see, injury. Oh, it was an injury, but my mom has... Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about that. I have issues with my back, too. It'll just go out every now and then, you know? It's been doing that my whole life, my lower back. I don't know what from. I've always had that. My back used to go out when I was a kid, and I'd been like laying on the ground in the yard or something, or wherever. I can remember. I don't think my mom believed me. She thought I was just putting on a show. Right, Matt? Right, Eric? I was always trying to get attention, you know. There was 4 kids in the family, me being the oldest. Then I got Matt, and then I got Eric, and then it was Jenny, or is Jenny. There is Jenny. Blah, blah, blah. So there were 4 of us, and I was the oldest. I was the one that had to break everybody in. I was the one who suffered because I was the one that went first. So, you know, by the time my brothers got up and were causing trouble of any sort, my parents were all burned out from it. And they were like, okay. They'd already been through Jack, and that was tough enough. You see, Matt, you did put a lot of shows in, went to extreme to get it. I did, man. I was pretty bad, man, as a kid, you know? My parents, I think they were wondering about me because, you know, remember G.I. Joes, you guys? G.I. Joes and Big Jim and all that stuff? Well, I love G.I. Joes and that thing, but you know what? I decapitated every one of them. Anything I had that was a human, I would take the head off it. I'd break its head off, rip its head off. I'd cut their heads off. I don't know what that was about, you know, but I would mutilate my toys. And I was also known to break everything, just not even meaning to. Hey, Anne-Marie. Thanks for stopping by. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. Yeah, doing a little live stream here. I haven't done one since the new... I took my hammers to my van. Tonka trunks, man. I love Tonka trucks, yeah, right? And I used to wreck those, too. Let me see, Meg. Yeah, I used to go to extremes, and I used to put on a show, and I was like pretty dramatic as a kid, I would think, you know? I used to get in a lot of trouble. I definitely did. I had my first cigarette when I was in, oops. Jack, are you still watching this? Young Jack? I don't smoke anymore, though. That's the thing. I gave all that stuff up. We may have a minor in the house here, guys. So I got to be careful. This may not be an adult show here. Plug his ears, Eric. He's probably not watching anymore anyways. I should bring little Leo into this. You guys would get it. Well, you probably wouldn't. I had this character that I would do where I would put on this mask. I'm not even going to tell you. It was so tripped out. But I used to do it to Matt's son, Finn. It was corn silk. Oh yeah, yeah, corn silk. Yeah, that's you know who told me. Well, not to smoke corn silk, but my dad used to say I used to smoke corn silk, so of course I had to try it. So Matt, I got that idea from Dad. Oh, Jack's done watching. Yeah. So I was saying I was a bad little Jack. I had my first cigarette when I was like in second grade. I found it on the ground. Me and Danny Sweet, and I picked it up, and someone had thrown their butt in the ground, and it was still going, and we finished it off. Isn't that great? But I don't do that stuff anymore. I gave up all my bad habits, guys. Jack, I had to give them up. It only took me 6.
In Schuylerville, you'll see intermittent clouds and can expect a high of 33 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 17 degrees.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. ALEX is ALEXA is decided to talk over here. Tell us about the weather. Jack in the corner. Oh, you know what, guys? I should get a fire going, right? I'm sitting in here cold with all these coats on. It's not that cold in here, but it could certainly be a little bit warmer. Why don't we do that, man? So I'm just going to move myself over here like this. And put this up like this. There we go. All right. Now I got to be able to see, though, what people are saying here, though. Yes, let's get the Tin Man going, right? Matt, are you outside or are you inside? Eric, are you having a fire? Who's having a fire tonight? Anybody? First, we clean the fire. Tin doesn't start talking much until the fire goes. Let's see here. Yes, Tin. The Tin Man. Are you guys into the new Wicked movies? I don't like them. I did not like the first one. I don't know. I've got some aversion to it. Is that the right word? Aversion? Is that how you say that? I want to say diversion. Aversion. Whatever. Jack, don't use words that are too big for you. I have a limited vocabulary, all right, you guys? I try to use words and I sometimes don't even know what they mean. Let me see. What's no in response to? I've lost my place. We are heading to the skate park. We'll have a fire later tonight. You taking off, Eric? The skate park. Eric, you still haven't told me what your dog's name is. I forgot. This dog he has, it looks like a gremlin. He's got a little gremlin dog. All right, guys, how's the weather wherever you are? Anybody want to pipe in on the weather? Let's see. I'm actually inside watching the Broncos in the playoff game. They're up against the Bills. Is that for the Super Bowl? I bet you Mom and Dad are watching that right now, too. My parents can't figure out how to watch the live stream. It's just beyond my mom to figure this out. It's like I did everything I could do to get her on there, and she still can't seem to do it. Puppy's name is Rebel? Your dog's name is Rebel? Rebel. Rebel without a cause, huh? That's funny. I guess he is like a little rebel, huh? I said name him Muffin, but I guess that's too cute. Teens at night. Yeah, 47. That 47's nice. The Wizard of Oz is great. I'm talking about those new ones, you know? I don't really like those new ones so much. The second one, maybe. I haven't even watched the first one. I did not like. My wife loves it. And everybody else in the family loves it, and I don't like it. I didn't like it. I might watch the second one, though. Eric, did you change it from Lenny to... It used to be Lenny. All right, fire, Jack. You're not getting the fire going here. All right, guys. I got to get some wood over here. All right. Let's see here. Just a handful of wood. That's all it takes. I know what I want to do first. We're going to build this properly. Show you guys how we build a fire in the tin house. Or in the tin house, in the tin man. I like to create a little... I'm going to arrange these in such a way that... Just believe me, I'm doing it... Oh, that shouldn't go in there like that. Jack, why don't you just focus on the fire right now? And then you can continue talking, because you are totally not capable of doing two things at once. Especially fires, and you'll end up burning the RV down because you're trying to put on a show. I'm not trying to put on a show. You guys know what? I actually sit in here and talk to myself out loud like this all the time. I'm not kidding either. I mean, not everything, but I do talk out loud a lot. I'm kind of thinking it's almost from the YouTube thing where I just got in the habit of talking to myself out loud. All right, let's see here. Well, Jack, you're doing a pretty lame job so far. That's really good fire, Jack. You really got that thing burning up. Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Come on, I haven't even been doing it that long, right? Don't worry, you're doing a good job. I can't look over, guys, and see what you're doing here. Wish I could have met you when I played music up in New York for 15 years. All right, Annie, I will look you up. Definitely. Downstate, it is 32. Oh, yeah. Balmy. Tell you what, that's not bad for New York, really. What did I say it was here? According to my... Here on my computer, it's 30 degrees. Watch this, you guys. So I've got Alexa. I've got her, you know, supposedly she's supposed to give me the weather for right here. So it says 30 degrees on here, and that's taken from somewhere very close by. And I'll ask her though. Alexa, what's the weather, please?
In Schuylerville, it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit
Okay.
with mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, you can look for snow flurries with a low of 24 degrees.
All right, so she wasn't off very much. Sometimes she'll tell me she'll be off by a lot. There we go. How do you like that? Tin, you got anything to say? Yep, there he goes. Tin is talking. Tin is smoking right now. All right, guys. Sorry, I gotta build up this fire. Seeing it, it's so small. It does not take doesn't take much to get it going, and it doesn't take much to have it go out, because the wood will burn quickly. There you go. How do you guys like all these different angles now? I've got this thing so that I can move it all over the place. I mean, I'm using this right now, and this thing will move around the room like that. I could actually even go this way with it, like this. There's nothing to see over here really, but this is the front of the RV actually. But let's see. Let me see. Oh, don't do something that's gonna, I can't see. Let me see, that's awesome. I will subscribe too, for sure. Yeah. I know what I was saying about that stuff before is some people spelling, who knows about spelling? I can't even talk right. Who cares about spelling? That's one thing I'm not good at half the time. And I struggle with words. I'm assuming that everybody on here knows, but I did have a stroke a year ago. It's been over a year now. It's been like a year and I don't know, whatever. Year and a half. And I'm still struggling a bit. I guess, you know what? I don't think you really get that back. My wife gets such a kick out of me. Let me see. Kenny, what are you talking about here? That's our own editing room. I'm missing this here. Let me see. Oh, the Broncos are in the lead. Ha. All right, we got guys, I'm clueless with sports. Is this to lead up to who's going to be in the Super Bowl? I'm assuming we're probably at that point now. Isn't that terrible? I don't know. I just don't follow that stuff. Haha. Good, Annie. You're getting some few people to check in. Look at this little fire. Now we got ourselves a nice little fire going here. Move this over here like this. You guys get a look at the kitchen there. The kitchen. Everything's in one room. I love this small living, man. You know, this is, I love it so much, man. People will ask me, when are you going to go inside? When are you going to go be in a house? I don't ever want to be in a house. I don't like houses. I like this. Everything I need is right here. I have a little room in the house, I call it the little big house. And that's where my wife resides. All right, Chan, you gonna start turning your little fan for us? There he goes. That means Tin is getting excited over here, guys. He is ready to rock and roll. Woo! I love winter, man, because then I can hang out in here. It's so cozy in here. It really is. It's a nice space. It's like having your own little cabin. Might as well be a cabin, huh? But I like the RV thing. I like the feel of this thing. I suppose I could be in a little cabin, but I like this. My RV does not move, for anybody who doesn't know. Got half an engine in it, so it's not going anywhere. And I'm not fixing it. I don't think it's probably worth it. Or I don't have the money to do it. I will get something different. I don't know what I'm going to get, but... Let's see here. Look at that hair. I haven't... One thing about having short hair, you can't really mess it up too bad, you know? I'm done wearing a hat now. Hat's off. All right. I've got the ingredients for another crock pot meal. And I am not going to be creative. I went out and got the same stuff again because I like the soup that I made. What does this say here? Oh, okay. And I will probably go over to Mom and Dad's to watch the Super Bowl when it happens. I sometimes do that. Well, I don't have a TV, so I'm not watching it here. So, anyway. Now I can't deal with my hair. It's all messed up. It's not right. It's supposed to stand up. Let me fix it now. Sorry, guys. I gotta play around with my hair here. Oh, it's not gonna be fixable. That's all right. It's way off. It doesn't matter. It's not like, Jack, you're walking down the, whatever they call it. You're not a model, Jack. You're just Jack. You're Jack out of a box. And you're just how you're supposed to be. All right. See, you got to I got to get some more wood here. You know, I have all these topics that I want to talk about with you guys and hear from you on things. And I just get completely distracted. What do you guys got? You know, I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy because I'm always just, you know, it's just a process that just goes on and on, you know. It's not like, oh, New Year's here and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But has anybody got anything that they want to do in this next year, you know, that you'd like to do? I'm thinking, I know with me, man, I think it's just important to make life happen. I guess the biggest thing, man, I learned, I'm not going to sit here and, well, maybe I will talk about it, whatever. It's just that life is such a gift, man. And it took me a long time. It took me 60 years, man, to get myself. It's taken me all my life to quit messing around, you know, just to be 100%. I feel like now I'm 100%, you know. I am doing the best freaking job I can do in life. I'm really trying to just be the best person I could be the healthiest person I could be. It's such a good feeling if you know you're really, truly giving it your all. And I struggled for, I don't know if it was a struggle, but I chose to, well, I chose to do things that weren't good for me, you know? Sexy for your hair, right? Oh, yeah. Too sexy for your hair. Yeah, I remember that one, yeah. That's funny. Anyways, that's funny, Rocket, that you just popped up. I'm just thinking about my own addictions and things that I had. I'm not going to really get into it. It's not going to be an addiction talk here. But just the whole idea of giving yourself, being the best person you can be. And I had some things that were getting in the way. I'm actually glad that I had a stroke because it got me it took care of some things that I wasn't probably going to do, you know? I mean, if it were any other, if this were 2 years ago and it were Saturday night, I'd be having a beer right now. I'd actually probably be going to bed because I'd be done drinking my beer. And I also was someone who liked to smoke pot, you know? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I used to love my weed, man. And I think that stuff really got in the way for me, you know? I need every possible brain cell I can have. And then I also smoke cigarettes. I'm sorry, guys, you know, all these things that you're hearing, but I did do those things, and I gave them all up, man. But you know what? It took me the stroke to make it happen. Unfortunately, I just couldn't seem to do it on my own, you know? Maybe I could, maybe I would have, but I was given, you know, that was like a stroke of luck, I call it. So it was a good thing for me. And now I feel like every day I do the best job I can possibly do in everything. You know, I'm just super happy and super grateful. I mean, my parents are alive. They're 92 and 86 years old. All my siblings are alive. You know, their kids are fine. Their families are fine. All of you guys are fine. You know, I'm making all these friends here. This YouTube thing to me, man, is huge. That really means so much to me. It's something I spend a lot of time on. And I do it because I love it. I got to be creative, you know. So between the music and this, it totally takes up a lot of my time. And then if anybody watched my video from today, that I put out today, or if you haven't, maybe watch it. It was more of me in here, most of it. But I was just talking about the fact that one of the most important things to me in my life is fresh air and being outside, walking, taking a walk. That whole walking thing for me, I have to walk every day. That's really important. That takes up time, and it's something that is really good for me, really good for my brain, really good for my mind, and just, you know, just good for my body. But I do it because I need to, you know. It's what keeps me on the straight and narrow. And it's so important to me that, you know, well, I walk like 6 miles a day, every day. You know, between 5 and 6 miles. And I have to. And, you know, that takes some time. But I like to think. You know, it's when I get out and I think about life and I really think about things. And, yeah, so that's why I do that. Yes, Rocket, yeah, and that's your thing, man, and that's what you do a lot of, yeah. I know you do, you know. And thank you, Rocket. Yeah, you know, I'm proud of me too. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of anybody who's doing whatever they got to do, you know. To each his own. We all have our own lives and our own stories, and I just got tired of wasting time. I'm figuring that I'm 60 years... Oh, come on, Jack. Look at that, guys. The Tin Man says, Jack, keep that fire going. There we go, huh? I'm figuring I'm 60 years old, man. I don't have a lot of good years left, you know? Meaning, you know, I want to rock and roll, man. I want to live life. I want to live life like a 20-year-old. And I feel like I'm 20. I might not look it, but I'll tell you what. I feel it. And I think I'm in shape like a 20-year-old, too. I'm in the best shape I could be in, you know? There's nothing... I'm very healthy, man. It's important to me. It's always been important to me. And sometimes I would get off track with it a little bit, but yeah, that kind of stuff just means everything to me. I just want to be the best I can be. For me and for you. Because what's the sense if you're not? It's a waste of time. You're here. It's a gift to be here, right, guys? It is a gift. And I'm making the most of this gift. I'm going to do, I'm not religious or anything. I'm a spiritual guy. And, that's how I live my life, I think all of those things, anything done with love is a good thing, and to be a grateful person. And even when things aren't going well, just to be grateful. Be grateful for every moment. And we don't always understand what we're given, but you just make the most of it. Jesus, I'm not making any sense. Sorry. Sometimes I get confused with my thoughts. Jack gets confused. Right, Tin? Sometimes we get confused. That's because I gave you so much wood in there, Tin, you can't even chew it. Tin's having a tough time chewing right now, guys. I didn't even eat dinner tonight. You know what I got? I can either do pizza and English muffins. I love those, man. Yes, you're making a lot of sense. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Rocket. Yeah. I think that we forget how lucky we are to be here, man. Sometimes, we get all caught up in things that don't even matter. And what matters most is just living simply, I think, and just appreciating fresh air, appreciating your mind, man, appreciating the fact that you can go out and talk with people or not. You can be by yourself or you can be with a lot of other people. You can spend time in nature or not. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little off track again, but I'm just thinking, guys, and I'm reading your comments here, and I'm grateful for moments that aren't good. I got things, I know that there's some things that are going to happen in my life that, you never know when it's your last day, right? As far as I know, I've got lots of time left, and yeah, you got to be decent to yourself before you can be decent to anybody else. And anyways, you never know when it's your last day. You never know when your time is up. And so that's all that much more reason why I would think you'd want to really be present. There's the thing I'm thinking of. Being present, being present is just where it's at, man. It really is. Being present and being positive as best you can be. That doesn't mean being happy either. That means just being trying to see the good in something that might not be good. You know, you have a bad situation and you try to, you know, we all got to go through our feelings and the different things that you're not always happy. You're not sad. Sometimes you're sad. Sometimes you're mad. They're just feelings, right? And you got to acknowledge those. And it's part of being a human. And that's what we do. We feel things. And that's, that makes me think, like, just remember, they're just feelings and they move on. You know, you move on. You're not always going to feel one way or the other. Thanks, Teresa. You know, when I did this, Mr. Lester, how you doing, man? Good to see you, my man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Because I haven't seen you guys since the new year. And it's good to be here with you guys. I've been wanting to do this, you know. I've had things going on, just been busy, and all of a sudden a couple of weeks went by. And hey, Brian, Happy New Year, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yep, I just am hanging out here in the RV with some friends. So thanks for stopping by. If you guys are not familiar with Brian's channel, Off-Grid Backcountry Adventures, great guy, man. I have been following him for years. And yeah, that's definitely something to check out. He's out in, where are you, Brian? You're out in Arizona. And he's got a great place. You know, he's living in his, well, you know, Brian was somebody who was on the road in his truck, and sometimes he still is. And he's got his little camper all set up. And just a really neat life that he leads. And it's, you know, we're like a lot of ways we're the same, in a lot of ways totally different, you know, and he lives in a completely different, there's no trees where he is, really. And it's just a completely different world out there. Yeah, Brian's got a good setup. Check out he's off-grid too, man. You know, living a good life. And I get much inspiration from him and his channel. And all your buddies out there too, Larry and Nat. That's cool. I like that. These guys are good guys. Everybody else out there, these are some good channels. Check them out. Make sure you stop by Brian's channel. It's great. And he has been an inspiration. Anyway, got the wood stove going over here. It's going well. And I'm thinking about dinner tonight. And all I've had is the carrots and the cucumbers. And I'm thinking about either, what do I do, man? Is it going to be pizza again? English muffin pizzas? I like those. And they're easy to make. I've also got some chicken in there that Nat Moran, how do you spell that? It's not Moran, it's I'm not sure how you spell it. She'll show up. If you go to Brian's channel, I'm sure you will see that there's a couple videos. Look up, what's Larry's, Brian, I don't know if you're on anymore, but maybe you could mention those two if you are, Larry and Nat, just because I'm drawing a blank right now. Nat Moran and Larry. I really like Larry's channel too. I'm glad you guys hooked up, man, because Larry was one. I can't remember how I found him, but when I found out, it was neat when you guys got together and became friends. Anyways, guys, those channels are all definitely worth checking out. Yeah, work less, enjoy life more. Yep, that's a great channel too. You have these people out there, you know, that you'd like to meet, you know. I'm glad that we could do this kind of thing though, and that, you know, you can at least maybe you don't get to meet anybody. Maybe you don't get to meet people in person. Maybe you do, but you can live through their channels and through their life experiences. And that's a good thing. One thing I do is I just get off topic all the time. I'm not even sure what my topic is. Who is this that just showed up here now? Needle. What is that? Who am I talking to there? I don't even know how to say. Oh, Ben. Ben. Maybe Ben? Would that be it? Anyway, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I thought that was like, I'm going to do Saturday Night Live. It's Saturday Night Live. I used to love that show. But you know what? I never really watched it because I was in bed by that time. NH. No. Let me see. Ha. Wasn't that too bad about Bob Weir, you guys? I don't know if we have any people out there who enjoy the Grateful Dead, but it was one of my favorite groups. Matt, go join Joni. What do you tell me, Matt? That I'm going to go in the house and have dinner with Susan? She'd love to have you. No, I've got food out here to eat. And I'm on a live stream right now. I was talking about Bob Weir anyways. Now my guitar is like way out of tune. This thing could not be any more out of tune than it is right now. Sorry, guys. I am messing with the guitar. That's one thing I always used to do is I'd always get accused of, Jack, just tune the guitar up. That's all you do is sit there and tune it. I think it's because I'm so close to the fire. I told Susan not to join the live stream tonight. I go, I don't want you spying on me. I'm just kidding. She's more than welcome to join. I think the only way you know, I mean, I guess you could tell how many people are, you know, whoever's watching it, you know. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Well, once upon a time there was an engineer, drove his locomotive both far and near, coming by a monkey who was sitting on a stool. watching everything the engineer would do. I can't do any more than that because I'm going to get nailed by YouTube, so I can't play a song all the way through. That was one of your New Year's resolutions. It probably was to actually finish a song or not spend all your time tuning it. Probably was a New Year's resolution in the past, right? That's funny. Yeah, I thought I saw that they were doing something with that. Yeah, that's really sad, man. That to me is like, well, we lost Jerry Garcia back in '95, and that was huge. Those are like days that it's just crazy. My daughter's burdened. Matt, could you be appropriate, man? That's funny. That's my brother, guys. Class, huh? That's my brother talking like that. Matt, this is a family show, all right? Matt's got a dog. What kind of dog you got, Matt? It's huge. Linda. Hey, Linda, how are you? That's my neighbor down the road, Linda. I'm surprised you're on here. Thank you for stopping by. Linda is a wonderful woman. That's right. She's the chicken lady. Linda has, I will stop by. You know what? That's funny, Linda, because I just went and bought eggs today, too. Because I didn't have any eggs, and I was thinking how I wanted to have eggs. And, I'll have to check out your channel there. I'm looking at the leather work. That I don't know your name. What is your name? I'm sorry. Smash the thumbs. Yeah, hit that thumb button. That does help. Linda, I need to stop by and just say hello anyways, right? It's been a couple weeks. Probably, right? Do you still have my glasses? I left my glasses down there. I was watching Linda's house, watching her cats for her. Actually, guys, I think a couple live streams back I was talking about that, how I was cat sitting, and my wife was cat sitting, and my stepson was dog sitting. We were all doing different things. Yeah. And Linda is another one of a neighbor that lives on the river. She's got a great place on the river. River people. We are river people. That's right. Thank you. I'm going to pick those up sometime. I keep forgetting to get those. Maybe I'll stop down tomorrow and have a cup of coffee with you. You going to be there? Because it has been a while. All right, Jack, what you should do is you should just, follow through on this. Don't say, I'm going to do something, and then you don't do it. I've been known to do that. And life is short, guys, so, get out there and see the people. Get out there and see the people, man. It is good to visit with people. And it is good to sometimes, just do things, Get out and have experiences with people, even if it's just a cup of coffee. I actually went down to Linda's house for on Christmas. We spent some time together, and that was nice. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And that makes me think, because in years past, they would invite me down, because they knew that I was home, And because I've spent Christmas here on my own for quite a few years, you know. I enjoy doing that. And I never would go down, you know. And I did this year. I went down had some coffee and hung out for a while. Anyway. So I'm thinking about dinner tonight. I still have not eaten my dinner. What time is it? It's 7:15. I'm staying for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to make dinner. And it's going to be easy because I don't feel like doing anything too much. And excuse me while I drink my water here. What am I drinking? Oh. Bubbly. I love this stuff. This is kind of expensive though. You know what I usually do is I just get this stuff here. But they didn't have it the other day in the store. And so I had to get a brand name, but I like Hannaford's, just these big bottles of seltzer. Yeah, we'll have to do a collab sometime on a live stream. I know I've seen on your channel you do some of that. I guess I've stayed away from that because I feel like I just have a hard enough time trying to do my own live stream. But, you know, that's something that I should explore in the future. Branch out a little bit and try some things that maybe you're not comfortable with, or a new experience. I can remember when I did these. These were a new thing for me, you know. And now I'm feeling pretty comfortable with the live stream format. Haha. I love seltzer. It's an acquired taste. It's like beer, you know. I mean, it's not like beer, but it's just as awful as beer. I mean, beer is an acquired taste, right? I suppose coffee is too. I suppose everything is, but I think that I'll tell you what. When I first had tried beer back in the day, I thought it was awful. You know, I was like, ugh, you know. And then I eventually acquired a taste for it. Too much of a taste. And get out of your comfort zone. Okay, I will. But yeah, seltzer to me, it was an acquired taste. I did not like this stuff either at first, but now I love it. So I drink like 3 things. There's water, regular water, and then I do coffee, and you know, that's decaf for the most part, with a little bit of caffeine in it, but not much, and sometimes none. And so water, coffee, and seltzer, those are the only liquids I actually put in my body. Look at the Tin Man. He's just roaring away over here. I love these little stoves, man. They are so cool. I mean, look at how small this thing is. Well, here's you get an idea how small it is. There's the soda can right there, right? Or not soda. There's the seltzer can. I'd say it's like 2 of these, you know, high from the, yeah, look at that. It's tiny. I clean it out with a spoon, you know? There we go. This is, you know, this thing. I mean, look at that. It's tiny. I've had this stove now for, oh, gosh, I don't know, 5 years, 5, 6 years. I don't know how, and I've been living in this RV for over 10 years now. And for half of it, you know, I did not have this stove. Maybe not quite half. Maybe it's been longer that I've had the stove now than not. But when I didn't have it, I don't know how I did that. And I have been out here every single night. I never have missed in all the years. You know, that's just what I've done. And but I would have just the electric heat in here. And I hated that. You know? Hello! Who am I speaking to? RVNBTS. RV. Not sure. I never know what to say when it's not a word. Raven Beats. There we go. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Year. We are just hanging out around the fire right now. Here with the Tin Man and everybody else, just enjoying a little Saturday night here by the fire. Let me see if I can get this. This is too high up. I'll put that down like that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's always a friendly bunch on here, you know? I always enjoy the people that stop by. Welcome to the clubhouse. Ha 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 ha. That's right. Let's see here. Probably could use another piece of wood here in the old fire. Tin, how you doing, Tin? Mr. Tin? Obviously, I call this the Tin Man because it's the Tin Man. I mean, who else talks like that, right? And it happened by mistake. It basically happened just like the Tin Man. The real Tin Man. Oh, this is the real Tin Man. You are real, Tin. But what had happened was, way back when, I spilled some water on the stove here. Or it got water in here somewhere, and it gave us the squeak. And that's kind of just like the Tin Man, how he came to life. He was out in the rain and he wasn't well oiled, right? The oil in my car. I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. What did you mention about that? How long ago was that? Raven Beats. Oh, you're from the Czech Republic. Well, welcome, man. It's good to have you. Oh, right. I'm so clueless when it comes to cars. I do remember that. That was probably about a year ago, right? Anyway. Let's see. I think I'm out of... Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'd like to think I am, you know? And I know that all of you are, otherwise we wouldn't be hanging out together. Because that's how that works, right? We wouldn't all be in the same room here together right now if we weren't like-minded, somewhat. So I say we all rock, just like Rocket Queen. So guys, I'm doing these on, you know what? I was thinking about it. I decided to switch to Saturday night. I'm going to do these on Saturday nights. And part of it, the reason was I wanted my brother Matt to be able to be a part of these. And he doesn't get home from work on Friday nights until after my live streams are done. And so it's nice to be able to have him in on this. I don't know if he's still here or not. But and I'm super close with my brothers, man, and they live out in Colorado. And, you know, I'm back here in New York, and I only get to see them once a year. And, you know, we'll talk on the phone once in a while. That's fun. It's not the same, you know, as being in person. But you do what you can do, right? But anyway, I like the idea of having Matt be able to join in on these live streams. And all of you, you know, we're all family in a way. You know, when I was making this channel or doing this channel, I had no idea, and I guess I'm still going through the process. And maybe that's why my subscriptions aren't so high. It's such a strange, I haven't really nailed a particular topic. I think, oh, that's awesome, man. Good for you, Raven Beats. That's the way to be, man. You know, I wish I was rolling down the road in this thing, you know, or something similar. I'm not, you know. I just live in here. I do have my little Subi, and that's set up like my little camper. But, you know, I'm looking forward to my next vehicle. I've got that van out there, too, you know, I got to get rid of, you know. It didn't work out for me. It's a good van, but it's just not for me. Anyway, I'm glad for you, Raven, man. That's awesome. Keeping it simple is where it's at, man. You don't need a lot of things in life. I don't think, you know. That's just more stuff to worry about. More stuff you got to take care of. I mean, when it comes down to it, what do you need? You need shelter, you need food. I mean, just keeping it simple, being happy. Good, Matt. I'm glad you're still here, brother. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. I don't get on planes. That's one thing I don't do. I'm totally freaked out by planes. So I would travel by, I have been in planes plenty too, you know. But I really don't want to get in a plane. I don't like planes. I never was crazy about them, but I did them here and there. And then I just became really paranoid of them. And I don't know if I could do it or not. Yeah. But I'd love to take, I did one time go by train across country. What I'd really like to do is do it in a van or, you know, whatever my vehicle is, you know. I hope to do some of that before I'm too old. I hope I go back and forth across this country several times. I haven't done it yet. It's something I really, really want to do. No answer. Definitely money is not the answer, man. I mean, you do need some money to. Well, it depends on how you want to do it, man. I mean, people can be without money, period, right? And just it makes some things easier if you have some money, you know. I don't make a lot of money. I'd like to make a little more money just so I could travel, you know, more than I am right now. But I have such a good life, you know, I'm so happy. I've lived a life where I have never had to work for the man, you know. It was not my thing, you know. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of van life channels out there. Or van life means anything though, really, these days. That's such a popular thing now. I have wanted to live in a van and travel or whatever, some kind of vehicle, since I was like in second grade. No kidding. I mean, ask my brother. He'll tell you. In fact, my brother did it. Those guys went, and I missed my opportunity way back when. Because my brothers did do the traveling thing, went across the country a couple times, I think, and then they ended up staying in Colorado. And I did not go because I was getting my career going with my music, and I wasn't able to go. And so I missed out on that, but I'm not missing out on it this time around. I still want to do that kind of thing. And that's why I think, you know, like I said, I'm a 60-year-old guy. I got to make things happen, man, in this next 10 years, next 5 years. It's like it's not like I have 20 years or 30 years, you know, to mess around or lots of time to make stuff happen. And the things that I want to happen is I want to do a little traveling. I don't have to travel full time, just want to do some of it. And do my music, do my YouTube, and see a little bit more of this country. And yeah, that kind of thing, you know. There's places I want to see. I love the Four Seasons, though. But I'd like to experience life for a little bit in some different places, you know. I hope I get to somehow do that, and I don't even know what I mean by that. Yeah, nothing's guaranteed, right? I mean, you can't live your life like, oh, I might die tomorrow. But it is good to remember that you don't guarantee, tomorrow is not guaranteed. One thing that is guaranteed is I'm getting older by the day. It's happening quick. I don't know how I turned 60. I swear to God, guys, I was in my 20s like 2 weeks ago. And now I'm 60, and I have no idea how it happened. The one thing I will say in my favor is I feel just as young pretty much. And I still got all the gumption to go and do whatever, you know. Come to Oklahoma, Jim. and I would love to have you. I would love to stop by. You got it. And Jim wrote me a really nice, which I need. You know what, guys? If you have commented and I haven't gotten back to it, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get really lazy with that stuff and I don't do it. I read the comments and then I don't answer them. And Rocket, Jim had written something really nice to me, and I need to respond to that, but I really appreciate it. And anybody else who's sent me a comment, I really appreciate those. But Jim had sent me a nice, heartfelt message, and I need to get back to him on that. Love you, Jim, man. Thank you, brother. I'm getting deep in thought here, guys. I'm thinking about a lot of different things. I do that all the time, right? I'm constantly doing that. I do that when I walk, too. I'm just like all over the place in my mind. Thinking about the things. I try to stay present, and I'm mostly present, but then I'll wander, and I'll just think about the future or the past. But I think, try to stay in the present. And I do. And I mostly do. But isn't it crazy how our minds just wander? Like we'll either spend time in the future, thinking about what it's going to be like, or we'll be somewhere in the past. Well, thank you, Jim. I'm glad that you introduced me to your wife. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you can hear that. I guess I got this mic on it. I tell you what, the mic system really helps. Good night, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. Go eat your dinner. I got a book to read. Thank you for reminding me that I do need to get going soon here. I get myself on here and then I don't leave. But have a good night, Linda. Love you. And I will stop by. I'm stopping by tomorrow. Now I'm going to stop by because I said I was going to stop by. So I'm doing it. I will be down tomorrow morning. You just wait. You'll get a knock at your door. Good night. Say hello to Little Man and Little Miss for me. Those are the cats. A lot of good people in this world, guys. Despite all the crazy world we're living in right now, man, there's a lot of good people, and I think mostly this world is just full of good people. Right now, Raven, it is where I am right now anyways. What time is it? It is 7:37 p.m. What about where you are? Rocket, what is it out in Oklahoma? I know, Matt, you are at 5:37. Yeah, I'm Eastern time here. Whoa, it's late there. Wow. You're up late, my friend. 6:37 in Oklahoma, so you're an hour behind me. Holy smokes. There's a big difference in time over in the Czech right now. Ha. You're a late owl, huh? This is past my bedtime right now, typically. I'm usually in bed by 7 o'clock. And but then I get up, somewhere between 4 and 5 every morning. I like to get up early. Yeah, you know what? And on that note, I'm calling it, you guys. I got to call it at some point, right? Hey, guys, so this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do these on Saturday nights. I'm going to go back to my once a week. It's really important. I love doing this. I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's good to hang out with you guys. I really enjoy your company, and I enjoy all these different people that stop by. And for now it's taking place in the RV because it's too cold out there. But maybe when the weather gets warmer, we'll switch it to outside, have a fire outside around the fireplace or whatever. And then I do my live streams sometimes when they just show up. I just do them randomly. But New Jersey state of mind. Wow, you've been in Oklahoma for a while now. Anyways, guys, I love you, man. Everybody have a great night. And I think I'm going to check out for now. I got to eat some dinner. And but I'll see you all again, man. Stop back. Remember, every Saturday. Or that's the plan here, And I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you have a great Sunday. And enjoy the winter, man. I don't know what it's like where you are. It's cold here and it's winter. But it's good. I love it, man. It's good life. All right, guys, I love you. Take care, everyone. Lots of peace, love, and understanding, and spread it all around the world because you know what? We need lots of it. And I will see you all again really, really soon. All right, man, how do I do this now? How do you do this, Jack? Let's see. Now I'll be fine. I can't figure out how to turn this thing off. How do we do it? All right, guys. Take care. Be well. And, oh, there it is. All right, man. This is it. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out. Woo!